Okay, for one, I literally got like free travel, free housing, everything.
You guys, I'm not ready. I'm literally shaking. I don't expect any of you out there at all to relate to my problems because you're all just like normal. If you are,
not one brand has asked me to go to Coachella. Like, I've had people invite me to the festival, but like, they told me I'd have to pay for my flights. Do you not know who I am?
I watched a video of a girl saying she spent $193,000 for her and her influencer friends to go to Coachella.
Okay, here's like my Coachella day and how except it actually happened to me. Okay, for one, I literally got like free travel, free housing, everything, but I wasn't paid to go. I literally had to incorporate their product into one of my Coachella videos. I don't even like your product. Literally got to my 2-bedroom villa. And I have a roommate, which would have been fine if she was like famous. Like, I have 2 million followers. Everybody knows who I am. Can I trust that she's not going to take my stuff? Oh, and this brand like doesn't let you take +1s. So I literally had nobody but her to take my photos. So I ended up going all the way to Walgreens to get a tripod. And yes, I had to pay for that Uber. And then I downloaded this app called HiPic only because they have this cute little felty template. I mean, that way I could turn myself into like a cute little felt doll. I also loved this one. So yeah, if you didn't get to go to Coachella, be so grateful because I literally only made like 50 grand off my personal content that week.
I made a video about this before, but Coachella has got me thinking about it. How I said that sometimes influencers will get a bunch of followers, make a bunch of money, and then they're completely out of touch and like can't relate to who they were and their stuff is completely unrelatable. I just would like you guys to know that if you ever did blow me up and I made a bunch of money, I would likely not be at Coachella. Actually, I know I would not be at Coachella. Number one, because I get anxious in my local Costco. I imagine Coachella is like Costco times 1,000, but you're just dancing. And there's nothing I hate more than being overstimulated and sweaty. In addition to that, my husband is deaf in his right ear. And so anything that could further damage his hearing or mine, he gets really bent out of shape, rightfully so. He gets on to me about wearing headphones for too long. So unless it's appropriate to wear noise canceling headphones at Coachella, we will likely not be in attendance. Once you start to lose hearing decibels, you can never get them back. So that's not really my vibe. Also, the Masters, probably not something that I would be invited to. Not that I wouldn't like to go, but I don't really watch golf, and apparently you have to be quiet, and I struggle with being quiet for long periods of time. Actually, any period of time, I struggle with being quiet. So that's probably not where we would go. If I ever did get the opportunity to go to the Masters, I would lock in, and I would learn so much information about golf. You guys would be impressed, but I would be quiet and respectful and not overeat the pimento cheese sandwiches. I would be really chill about it. So I think we should test it and maybe blow up my account and maybe like I'll like make a bunch of money and then you'll see how much my life changes, because I promise you it won't. So maybe we should test it and see where that goes. Okay, love you. But wait, this is my cabbage soup that I made. Okay, I love you. Goodbye.
I just watched a video of a girl saying she spent $193,000 for her and her influencer friends to go to Coachella. And this might be very poor girl core of me, and that's fine, I can admit that, but like, be so for real. I feel like going to Coachella is almost embarrassing now. Spending that much money on Coachella is like not the flex you think it is. I don't know. It just like further proves to me why influencer culture is completely dying. It's just not, so out of touch. Nobody cares. Like, I cried over $167 worth of essential groceries yesterday. Be so fucking for real. Anyway, fuck Coachella.
I wasn't planning on filming our anniversary dinner, but when we walked up, there was a dead body outside, so I knew it was going to be an eventful one. Brought us some champagne to celebrate. These oysters rock are insane. Enjoyed our romantic evening under the red and blue strobe light.
Oh my god, you guys, I almost didn't film my dinner until I saw an unspeakable tragedy and knew I had to film it. And this is the accident that she is using as the hook for her video. Now, I have called out Sarah in the past for engagement baiting, and her fans tried to cancel me for it by claiming that she was a good person. Anyways, Sarah, thank you for blocking me, because I always say to judge me by my enemies, and oh boy, I could not have asked for a better endorsement.
She's a TikTok star known for her viral videos, but Yisra El Mubayat never thought she would go viral for this. The influencer, who boasts more than 500,000 followers, tonight accused of inciting a violent brawl inside a Bankstown shopping centre. It was just after 3 yesterday afternoon at Hare in the Square inside Bankstown Central. Police allege the 23-year-old had entered with her mother and asked for a colour treatment. When staff told her they wouldn't have time, she started abusing them, allegedly hurling everything from hair products to pot plants, not only at staff, but customers too. Samir Kanan has been operating hair in the square for more than 2 decades and has never experienced something like this. But last night, in a now deleted TikTok live, the influencer shared her version of events.
I went and defended myself.
But police say she was the alleged aggressor, this morning arresting her and charging her with a fray.
Hey guys, I'm not ready. I'm literally shaking. I don't expect any of you out there at all to relate to my problems because you're all just like normal. If you are seeing this video, then maybe it's a sign from the universe or God or someone else to help out, and it's a sign that like you need to help me. I was invited to Coachella this year by a certain brand. I'm not gonna say because their products are not very good, but I promised them that I would like lie about it and I would still post it and everything. They tried sending me to Coachella in a 2-star hotel, not even the premium VIP tickets, just the standard ones that all the normal people get. I just think it's really unfair. An influencer my size and my connection with my audience, like why would you not put me in a 5-star hotel? I know a lot of you guys who do watch me are also struggling with your own problems right now. I know a lot of people are saying that like gas is super high and that like you can't afford food or anything, which I relate to. I was literally at Whole Foods last night. They were out of the sushi I wanted. Really just put into perspective that we're all the same. That sushi is representing how I'm feeling about Coachella. You guys talking about like the gas prices and like not having food. It's like, that's how I feel about Coachella. All of that being said and all of that combined, it has compelled me to start a GoFundMe. It's called Getting Samara Out of Poverty because that's basically how I'm living. I don't know if anyone's just feeling like extra compassionate or like you have extra resources, you feel the need to donate, you can go ahead and do so. The link is in my bio. Anyway, let's get me to Coachella the right way. I love you all.
I was packing to go to Coachella this morning, and on my For You page, there's just an abundance of videos of girls being like, I can't believe like this brand randomly uninvited me last minute, like Airbnb cancellation. I'm thinking like, oh my god, I can't believe like this is happening. Like this is so insane. I can't believe people are doing this. Then I get a text from my manager. I'm not going to Coachella anymore on the birthday. 2 weeks before all of this, I had 2 options to go to Coachella. One of them was with a brand that I loved, but it just wasn't the best situation for me personally. And the second one came super last minute, and they offered like full flight, full accommodation, VIP tickets, everything. And I'm thinking this is like so good. Even though it's all last minute, it's all coming together. Like I finna be in the pit. As soon as they tell me like, okay, we can confirm you, they ghosted. So this is last week. Thursday up until Monday of this week, they completely radio silence ghosted me. I was thinking as of 2 days ago, I was not going to Coachella. And then randomly last night, in the middle of the fucking night, the brand reaches out back to me and it's like, okay, send your clothing info, send your address, send everything, like flights, everything, we got you covered. And like one of the big agreements this weekend was like I only had to wear their clothes, which was like, okay, like I'm fine with that. Today I'm thinking everything is back on, like let's get this going. Then they asked me to sign this contract, and it basically said I wasn't allowed to go to any other event at Coachella. And this would have been fine if they had told me this in the beginning, but I had already RSVP'd to Camp Poosh, Revolve Fest, 818 Pose. Then I get back to them, I'm like, this is low-key so sneaky, like what the hell, y'all just snuck that into the contract. So then I asked them like, would it be okay if I just attend maybe just one event? Instead of like responding back being yes or no, they fully were like, we're about to drop you, and then have completely ghosted me from then. So
now she does post a follow-up that she did get invited by the brand again and they kind of apologized and sent her out. I think it's because she's the biggest influencer that talked about kind of being uninvited. But yeah, there are a lot of brand deals in week 1. So from what I've heard, week 1 versus week 2 of Coachella, they're the same sets, obviously, the same artists, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Week 1 is for influencers and brands with some music sprinkled in. Week 2 is more so for music, enjoyment, and a lot of the brands don't really do any pop-ups anymore. Like it's not the main shtick going around. So week 1 we had, like she said, Campouche, Revolve, Addicted, 818, you know, a lot of different brands doing gifting suites. So this was the gifting suite for Addicted, which people thought was like nuts. And apparently last year they were giving out Dyson air wraps, all sorts happening.
Hey guys, I thought I was ready. Hang on. I don't like expect any of you guys to like relate to this at all, but like not one brand has asked me to go to Coachella. Like I've had people invite me to the festival, but like they told me I'd have to pay for my flights. Do you not know who I am? I'm so sorry because like I know some of you guys like are commenting and telling me like I can't buy food, and I'm so sorry. I hope you get it. But I hope I get my Coachella tickets. But like I want you guys to know I sympathize with you. I went to Cane's the other day and I was like, the sweet tea machine, like the jug is out, and they were like, there's not going to be any more. You came in 5 minutes before closing. So I've like went without drinks too before. But like with all that being said, like I'm gonna put a GoFundMe link in my bio. So if you guys feel like called to donate to get me to Coachella, I'm calling like the entire mission saving Sydney. I feel really passionate. Like, I literally had the Justin Bieber perfume. I went to his Never Say Never movie, if that's what it was called, and like nobody loves Justin more than me, not even Haley. Oh, and then like if you see like extra expenses, that's just like for my extensions, my nails, like little things. If you guys can help in any way, you know you have my kisses.